Hello, Dr. Maimani. My name is Caroline Miller, and I'm going to be doing my speech on why STEAM is important in the classrooms, not only in elementary school learning, but also at the college level. Here I have my 4 audience members, 2 over here, and 2 over here. I'm going to start with my visual aid. I made a video, and I'm going to link that with this video link on Blackboard so that you can watch it as well. And I'm going to let them watch it right now.
STEM and the arts are often seen as polar opposites, but the fact is, STEM jobs are going unfilled because students are unprepared. Changing STEM to STEAM can be the answer. Art and science cannot be separated. Art creates a subjective view while science is objective. Both are needed to make suitable decisions. Money for art integration simply isn't there. While most don't see the time in funding the arts, it is also notable that many organizations are not supported due to recent budget cuts. Some community colleges with interdisciplinary learning in place have more students going on to 4-year universities. For example, physics students could determine how standing waves affect construction of instruments and the music produced, or history students analyzing the Civil War through pictures or songs. Critical thinking is a major skill you work toward, and the independent ideas that spring from the freedom in creative thinking only shortens the path to this skill. Areas of your brain are made to perceive art forms. Music, dance, drama, and visual arts tap into reflexes the brain knows and improves memory, makes class more interesting, develops cognitive growth, and reduces stress. It really is important for all students to learn with art integration. For the brain to react to its full potential, critically and creatively think, and cognitively grow, STEAM is the answer.
Okay, so when I'm talking about STEAM, I'm talking about science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. Normally you're used to hearing STEM, and you're used to hearing that STEM is so important and STEM jobs are what you're going for to get money. But I think that STEAM, with the added art, is what we really need for future success. And I looked at a lot of things when preparing this speech, and I interviewed somebody that I've known for a very long time, Mr. Richard McCreary, former choral and music director for St. Pius X, which I am alumni of, as you all know. And he was, again, the band director and the choir director for over 30 years there. And for the first part of it, he had a marching band, and he told me that the funding for it just wasn't there, and they were using the same uniforms and the same equipment while he saw the sports teams get the new equipment and the new uniforms and the new, buildings and things like that. And his needs were going unmet, so he just had to stop using marching band, and that's why they didn't have one for the rest of his years there. And that was only about 5 years of the 30 plus years that he worked there. So that in itself, and then recent budget cuts of President Trump going through the arts, it's just not there anymore. I have seen in the elementary schools and in working with children and things like that, I've seen that they have the STEAM. Having Josh in school, my brother, I've seen that he has the art integration sometimes. But we need it more at the college level as well. And in a book that I looked at by James C. Kaufman and Ron Beghetto, both doctors and professors of education and psychology, author of the book Nurturing Creativity in the Classroom, they said that creativity is needed to use critical thinking, and critical thinking is what the main goal of a college education is, that when you go out into the world, you need to be able to critically think and look at real world problems. And to be able to critically think, you need to have an imagination and creatively think. And this, I think, is where another article comes in that I looked at by Professor Maureen Nutting of North Seattle Community College. she actually looked at what's called interdisciplinary learning at the college level. And that's, as I explained in my video, if you're taking a history class, you could also be looking at music from that time period, or pictures from that time period, or poetry, or to also understand what you're learning about that time, or physics students trying to learn how musical instruments are constructed and how that affects it scientifically. And she saw that when the art was integrated into the other areas of STEM, that in community colleges, students were more likely to go on to four-year schools when they had that type of learning. I think that from the very early stages of life, we learn through pictures and we learn through sounds. And there are specific types of our brain that are wired to react to art form. And I think that not only at the elementary level, but through the college level, it will make us more successful and be able to look at life creatively and critically and prepare students not only for their future jobs, but for real life situations that come up in those jobs. And I thank you for looking at my speech, and I've had a great time being on your online class, and thank you.